Hello guys, it's Talk with Lola, and I did not plan on this topic. I didn't plan to be on anything other than the Zoom call that I was just done with. And then I saw this thing appearing on a Instagram reel, and I got so happy and excited about it because when it's something that you can relate to, you get happy. Like, okay, I'm not alone. And the more I come out and speak about it, then you can realize you're not alone. So even without the filter on, which is just a normal TikTok filter that just comes with it, and TikTok's always the first place I want to speak my talk with Lola, so that's why it's here first, and then I can do the captions for y'all. But in any case, even with the filter on, I never try and hide the fact that I have chin hair that just randomly came 3 years ago because my PCOS has developed further. And this can happen in your 30s, lady. And I saw this lady, I'm not sure if she is a Nigerian or somewhere from Upper Africa. And she went out on vacation basically, and she was shaving her chin hair. And then I looked at the comment section, and people were like, why are you rage baiting all of this? And like, I'm going to break it down on her shaving or not shaving, because with someone that suffers from PCOS. So for those of you who say go for laser hair removal, do you understand how much chemicals you're ingesting into your body? And that is going to feed somewhere in the skin. When hair can no longer grow and do the function in the body that it's supposed to do, you just suffer from that in different ways, and your body shows it. When you do that under your arms and that Botox injections basically, and even antiperspirants, you keep using that and you think, okay, I'm not sweating there anymore. It's coming out elsewhere, and that's why your skin may be looking the way it's looking. So when you put a lot of chemicals and electrolytes into your skin, you're doing way more harm to it. For those that were saying, go wax it, so waxing is exfoliating, but the effects afterwards of waxing can cause major breakouts, and doesn't take away the darkness of it. It doesn't take away the patches that come with it. It just slows it down, which is also not good. The wax, the chemicals that are actually in the wax itself that you're using is very toxic. For those saying go thread, so I've thread and I've tweezed and all that, and you know what, you just get breakouts. You just get a lot of hormonal breakouts because your body's like, I can't handle it at the rate that it's being pulled out. So you have to go extremely slow, and that will just frustrate you even more. So can you shave? Pros and cons of shaving. You shouldn't actually be using a shaver. So we normally use a dermaplaner, and the thing is, one of the comments was saying she forgot her dermaplaner at home, so she actually used the flat razor because she was kind of desperate. So normally you'd be using a dermaplaner just to, get rid of it and smooth it out so that it looks better when you're applying like foundation and that, just for smooth skin basically. So then you can be using a dermaplaner. It's definitely better than to use a flat razor. And then you get hair removal facial creams as well. But like I said, with these things that have chemicals in them, you want to be really, really careful. So I would also just stick with the dermaplaner every few days. You can grow it out, and some people's don't look bad. Mine is not bad. I've seen it at full length. It's like, it's almost like it's not there. And if there's no breakout, it still looks smooth. So definitely not something to be ashamed of. Yes, we grow body hair and facial hair. And yeah, I like to style over here and here because it doesn't grow bushy crazy. And I also do here, by the way, once a week, just so that the skin is on a smooth surface for when I'm applying cosmetics. But that's the reason I do it. So if you have PCOS and facial hair growing in places you don't want them to, you have nothing to be ashamed of, and you can decide if you want to shave it off or let it go and just embrace the shit out of it, because it's a preference thing. Please don't feel obligated to go for laser hair removal. Don't feel obligated to go for waxing and things, because there's pros and cons to everything. And the only pro in the beauty world is you will look better. But to who? To what? At what rate? If you're not happy with what's going on in here, nothing you do over here is going to make up for it. So I hope this helps.